And for those who are interested in going even deeper into this way of thinking, I do want to stress that in many ways we have just scratched the surface of what OOUX and ORCA can actually do and bring to your work, your process, and your projects. So if you are someone who has really enjoyed this framework and wants to think more deeply about the systems that you're building before having to spend weeks building them, you want to dig up those questions beforehand in a nice systemized way, maybe get really good at facilitating discussions with your team or your clients or yourself. That's definitely me anyway. You can learn how to create more advanced object maps. Like this is one that I created for the project in the certification program. And yes, essentially it allows you to track. It uses ORCA just as before, but also you can use it to identify, design, and track things that are a little bit more complex, like dependencies between relationships. That one's really important. Advanced types of relationships like inheritance, and conditional logic, stages that objects can go through, and which sort of design patterns might be better for a certain system model and which might be better for another. Also relationship mechanics, so how relationships are formed and who owns different objects and relationships and where different information is going to come from, whether it's user-generated, whether you're going to need an API or your own algorithm or your own scheduler that runs in the background. Also sorts and filters for those relationships. I forgot to say those, because some of those relationships can have a lot of instances in them. And then also dealing with multiple roles, privacy and permissions gets really complicated, but is really worth thinking about. And also data ownership, who owns what instances of what between the user, the company, and any third parties, if you're using any APIs. So if any of that sounds interesting, if you like thinking about things that deeply, perhaps you have a lot of client work where these things come up, then do go to OOUX.com and check out the masterclass. There's a self-paced version of the masterclass that you can purchase. You can get $50 off with the code ADALO50, and it includes all of the material that is taught in the OOUX certification program that trains UXers like me in the full ORCA process. And also you get the opportunity, whenever you want, to upgrade to the certification program. You just pay the difference to join a future cohort if you want to get certified yourself. So yeah, you can join solo, or if you're a team that wants to join and learn together, you can also create your own internal cohort and get your own set of office hours with Sophia, which is really cool. So if you want to do that also, I'm going to supply a separate link in the description that you can use for a team group cohort and discount. And don't forget to mention the Adalo course. Cool. Okay.